The third time is a charm. The first attempt to vote out Sivuyile Ngodwana in an action essay-sponsored no-confidence motion failed. Council descended into chaos following clashes between ANC and EFF councillors. The second meeting was adjourned before voting concluded, but Ngodwana was finally ousted by 47 votes against 32.
It's a lesson learned, more especially from the ANC, because you'll remember that from 2016 we've been working with them. And we didn't, even if we had issues, we discussed those issues behind closed doors. Then we come in Council United, hence we have never said anything about AIC. So we are disappointed, so we'll revisit also those agreements, because we cannot always be honest and honor the agreements, whereas people, they can just turn their backs at any given time.
Gauteng MEC Khumalo, whose department has an oversight role over municipalities, believes coalition governments will continue to experience challenges in the absence of effective regulations. In the past, the local government authorities made decisions as a collective, but since coalition arrangements came into effect, different political parties seemingly work in silos and in the interest of each one's political party. And this has proven to be a challenge in terms of accountability and for the mayor to exercise their power.
It's a political decisions that people take. You will be our mayor because our principle is that we want a person from minority to help us, and there's no content of the issues of the key agreements that we are reaching. They are accusing the executive mayor of not being able to pull everybody else through a particular vision. But the question is, where is that vision coming from? And so on. So it's politics of convenience in a sense, at a given time when we feel that it's time for us to make changes as such, and that's not very helpful.
Khumalo describes coalitions as being managed through political parties and what he describes as politics of convenience. He says the composition of the mayoral committee in Ekurhuleni was a glaring sign that the ANC-EFF coalition was doomed to fail.
What's happening, that's playing out in Ekurhuleni, concerns us much. But if you remember very well, it started from the beginning. When the executive mayor was appointed there, when the parties agreed that they'll have a mayor from minority party, if you recall what happened when the mayoral committee was to be appointed. Big problem. Only 5 mayoral committees were appointed. The rest of the mayoral committee were appointed maybe after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, if my memory still serves me well. For me, that was the beginning of the problems.
Khumalo proposes an independent conflict resolution mechanism to intervene when political opponents don't see eye to eye. Mbalenhle Mthethwa, SABC News,